Okay guys, 6 p.m. content. Let's do a little bit of review. We've got 4 additional World Cup story players, Laporte, Giroud and Nagatomo. I'm going to go through those as well. But more importantly, the one SBC that came out today is Puyol, which, by the way, a lot of these cards, just don't do them. I can tell you from face value, look, unless you're a really big Puyol fan, do not do him. He's too slow. Medium high is very, very good. He's 5'10", so he's not that short as everyone always thinks he's like 5'7". He's actually pretty decent, 5'10". Even if he's about 100, 200k, in my opinion, just don't even do him because 75 pace is too slow. Considering he's an icon now and icons are not really worth it, to be honest, I really wouldn't bother. And just a general rule of thumb, is there going to be that much difference between this card and that one? Probably not. So in my opinion, save your coins, don't bother doing him. You're not going to have enough. And just general as well, you can see it's quite a lot. So 83, 84, 86. So about, I don't know, if my maths is correct, about 150, maybe even more. I don't know. I'm not really that much on the market, but that is, of course, that as well. We also have 3 new players as well. We're going to go through those right now. We're going to see that right now. So, of course, we have Puyol, probably not worth it. Then we have Laporte. Now, Laporte actually is not that bad of a card, especially as these World Cup story cards, especially with a shadow. You know, you can put, for example, a shadow on him and you get 86 sprint speed and 93, 86 acceleration and 93 sprint speed. Medium, I would like a medium high for a centre back, to be honest, personally speaking. 6'3", of course, is a tank at the back. Good distribution, to be honest. 86 short passing, 84 long passing, but that's what I'd see him. If only his agility and balance was better, that's the only downer, the only bummer with him. Apart from that, he's a decent card. The main thing being is sprint speed. I do think you can get better centre backs. You know, you can arguably get some really, really good centre backs. Koulibaly for like a cheap card, like if you just want a cheap one, or something that's a decent value, you can get the gold Koulibaly. But you can get this Koulibaly. 82 short passing, although, so, you know, the agility and balance here is not as good as that one, but you get a medium high as well. So, to be honest, I would always go with a Koulibaly instead, just for the better sprint speed. But regardless, they're both good cards. Then we have Giroud, a very underrated player in real life. I've always liked him as an Arsenal fan. Just that at Arsenal, he just never finished. And, you know, it cost Mesut Ozil the record for assists. But to be honest, the main thing with this card is, and just like he is in real life, he's just a bit too slow. But they've done a good job. They've now made him have at least, look, you can see 45 pace. They put him to usable pace. That's the key thing here. 4-star, 6'4", high medium work rates. You know what? He's actually not that bad of a card. You know, if you put a hunter on him, let's say in theory, he can get 95 sprint speed and 98 finishing and 94 shot power. He is now the world record scorer for France. Most goals beat Thierry Henry, which Mbappe is probably going to beat when he gets 30 more goals in the next 10 years or so, for sure. A very, very good card. One, I would say, as like a second striker. He's still going to be clunky on the ball. Even if he had like 85, he's 6'4", so expect him to be clunky. But his max price is 200k. You know what? I think he actually might not be that bad of a card if you're looking for a Premier League striker. With him, you're going to say, is he better than someone like Haaland? That's the way you got to look at it, though. Someone like Haaland, truthfully speaking, although Haaland has a 3-star, I'd prefer it over Giroud just because he's got that 94 sprint speed and he's got the higher finishing. The only kind of benefit of Giroud, he does have that bit better agility and balance. But again, it's marginal. To be honest, I would say a Haaland is better. He's not a bad card if you're an Arsenal fan or you're a Chelsea fan or you're a Milan fan. The good thing with this Haaland card, though, is you can put an engine on him. Get his dribble balance up to 80 as well if you want to. But, again, it's not good enough. Not for a dribbler. I would go with Giroud if you really want him, but just for fun. Otherwise, I wouldn't really suggest him. Now, we go over to Nagatomo. Another decent card. His max price is 50k, I believe. You know what? This is actually not a bad card because you got really good agility and balance here. 95 agility and 99 balance. He doesn't have a finesse shot trait. He's 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill move. Not the end of the world. But the key thing is with this card is play this guy in centre mid. So although he's a left back and left wing back, play him in centre mid because, you know, he's got 85 defensive awareness. So this card is actually... You know what? This card, not as a left back, but as a centre mid, is an extremely good card. It's, you know what? This actually Hang on. So let's say you have Nagatomo on your team, right? It's just going to be the links. I mean, look, unless you had Nakata, but you know what? Maybe just use this card without chemistry. 22k, he's a bit of a bargain. Do you know what? Maybe just use this card without chem. Because he already has the natural stats. You know what? I'm going to buy this card as a super sub. In fact, before his price hikes, I'm definitely going to buy him. Giroud's about 87k, so it's not too bad. Same price as Haaland. And then we have the other card as well. Forgot his name. So pretty decent content. We do have the new swaps for Laporte. How much is he? Hasn't really said. If he's anywhere above 300k, I'll probably just say go with you can go with him or Koulibaly. Puyol 184, not too expensive, but it's definitely not worth 184k. Considering you can get someone like Ricardo Carvalho. Well, he's gone up ridiculous. I don't know why, but it was about 140k before. But for the same price, you can get him, who's got very good agility and balance. Low high one, the best centre backs in the game. And alongside that, we move also forward to objectives. If you're going to ask me, the new objectives come out. I'm going to straight away do these right now on stream. So while you're watching this, I'm probably going to go live just before the England match and get these over and done with. We got week 4 that's come out. Thank God. No need to do those squad battles or those stupid objectives. I'm looking so forward for that. So fair play for EA not releasing those in packs. And if you're asking me what to get, without a shadow of a doubt, there's only one card you should be getting. And I hope you're all getting him, and that is Vieira. He's an end game card. He's going to last you up until the end of the FIFA cycle, all the way up to the team of the season, and potentially all the way to the end of the game. One of the best CDMs in the game. The fact that EA actually released this card is criminal. Not a CDM, but he's a centre mid, just moving CDM in game. One of the best cards, CDMs inside the game. And the reason why I like this card this is actually very important. I've always liked Vieira, right? But the downside with Vieira was I didn't like his agility and balance, okay? And I always liked his 88 because 88 had a bit better agility and balance and a bit better sprint speed. I've always liked the 88. But this 91 is kind of like a halfway. So you get the agility and balance loss, but you don't get as low a speed as a 91. But then you also get a bit better shooting. So, I mean, compared to the Prime, you get a bit better card. And you have a bit of improving agility and balance. So you're basically getting a very good card here. I think, to be honest, I think without a shadow of a doubt, look, he's one of the best cards. You're basically getting almost a Prime Vieira. You should all be doing him. There should be no question about it. To be completely candid, there's no other card you should be getting. I can't imagine you getting any of these other cards, to be honest, at the World Cup icon player pick. Very risky. You're going to end up getting like a goalkeeper, Czech, Laudrup, a Crespo, and Cafu as a right back. Not really worth the money, in my opinion. But anyway, that is 6 PM content. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bit of a quick one, a bit of a review as well on the players and, of course, objectives. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, of course. To catch you next time. Peace out.